Hi there, welcome back to Skirmish Miniature Gaming. Luke here, and I've got Tom back with me, who obviously has been on for multiple games that we've played before, mostly Warhammer based stuff, Games Workshop games, and he's back on playing his Nurgle models for some Warcry up against, I'm going to be bringing back the Splintered Fang. This was a game voted for by our members. If you become a Patreon member, you get many different benefits, such as battle reports up to a week in advance to everybody else, so you always get your battle reports kind of get a delay over YouTube, so you get them earlier. You get like accreditation at the end of videos, and one of the things we also do is we let people vote on factions that they'd like to see face off, which has gone down really well at the moment. And this month's game voted for by our members was Splintered Fang versus Nurgle Demons. So that's the matchup we've got going today. I think you'll really enjoy this one, guys. It's been a little while since we've had some Warcry, so obviously we've had the campaign fully being released from our vaults, the old campaign that we had on for Warcry from early last year. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this one, guys. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. Leave us a comment down below and let us know how you're loving Warcry. Are you looking forward to all the new releases? Obviously, we've got Cities of Sigmar coming as well. We've got new Lumineth models coming out. Exciting times for Warcry. But I hope you enjoy this one, and I'll see you there. Right then, guys, here we go. Splintered Fang Warband today for myself for Warcry. Going to be an interesting one, this one. I haven't used the Splintered Fang in a little while, and I know our members wanted me to try out the Splintered Fang again. Obviously Tom's going to be bringing his Nurgle, but I'll take you through the Splintered Fang. Fairly pretty much what you can take from the starter set, except for some of the extra serpents I've made up. True Blood, the leader, on the left hand side. We've got a Serpent Caller in the middle. We've got Pure Blood there in the middle, the muscle. We've got a Venom Blood at the back there on the right hand side. Down in the middle we've got 3 Clear Bloods with dual knives, and at the back there we've got a Blade and Shield Clear Blood. And then at the front we've got 3 serpents to round out the list, and I'm literally 995 points, which Splintered Fang can always usually, so long as you've got lots of serpents, you can usually make up the points pretty well. Alright then, and Tom's Nurgle Demon list today. Couldn't resist taking the 2 beasts, the 2 big beasties. It's got to be done. I love these guys in for Nurgle Demons. I think they're one of the more interesting ability list that you can have for some of the demon stuff choices for Warcry. I think they're pretty cool. But yeah, 2 big beasties at the back there of Nurgle. Then we've got a single base of Nurglings there at the front, looking to cause some trouble. We've got a leader, Plague Drone in the middle. Who should have his bell, technically, I believe, the leader one, but I think he holds all the heads, doesn't he, usually? But he'll do just fine as the leader for today. And then we've got 6 Plague Bearers down at the front, or 5 Plague Bearers, sorry, rounding up the list, just for those bases on the battlefield. But what we'll do now, we'll do our usual roulette choice after priority roll for the cards, so like the objectives, the twist, the deployment. So we'll get into deployment now, and we'll set up the terrain, and we'll get into this one. Right then, so here we go. We've got the mat out ready. We haven't put the terrain out yet because we're about to flip the deployment cards. We've done our battle group, so we've got Dagger, Shield, Hammer for me, Dagger, Shield, Hammer for Tom on the far side with the Nurgle. Then we'll do a roll of Tom, so single dice, just to see who's got priority. Reroll, of course. My games always seem to have re-rolls for Warcry. And there we go, Splintered Fang off to a good start. And that was essentially, we do priority now on the channel before we flip everything, which you should do anyway. Okay then, so terrain card before we choose, do a priority roll and start to pick out the cards as we usually do now for Warcry. But that will be our terrain card, so it does actually face that way up. Interesting one, so quite a lot centered around the, center of the board. We'll set that up after we've done the flipped all the cards and priority roll, etc. But we're going to flip 3 deployment cards, and because I won priority, I'm going to obviously get to pick whether I'm red or blue deployment, but also I'll get the first choice of which of these 3 cards I'd like to discard, followed by Tom to pick one out, and then the third one that we're left with is the one that we'll use, so we both get a say as to which we don't like. Okay, so we both picked out a card, and we're left with Vengeance. So I will choose, let's say, to be... let's go with red, I think, because we're pretty much both the same. Dagger's facing off, and everything comes in afterwards, but I'll be red. Right then, we've picked the deployment. Let's go for the objective cards. 3 to pick from. Hunt for Glory, the Messenger, and we've got Isolated. So we can pick between those 3. Obviously I could discard the first one, then Tom, and we'll have the remaining card. So you can have a look at those guys, see what you think yourselves. Okay, so we both picked out a victory condition, and Hunt for Glory is the one we're going with. So place one objective at the centre of the battlefield, on the battlefield floor, then starting with the player who won the priority roll, each player places one objective on the battlefield more than 9 inches horizontally from any other objectives and more than 4 from the edge of the battlefield. At the end of each battle round you score a point for each one you control. After the battle ends, after 3 battle rounds, player with the most victory points wins the battle, as always. Right then, so 3 twist cards, and we'll obviously pick through those again. No Holding Back, Deluge, and Eager for the Fight. So we'll have a read of these. You guys can have a read yourselves. There we go. Okay then, so we both picked out Deluge and Eager for the Fight. I didn't want Nurgle to have more movement, and the other one we both kind of said, and you said, Tom, that doesn't have much interest into the game for us, so we don't have any range really. No Holding Back is what we picked, so we're adding 2 to the value of abilities to a maximum of 6, used by fighters in the first battle round, so it's going to add a lot of flair to the start of the game. We're going to set up the terrain on the terrain card that we drew, and get ready to deploy, guys. There we go, that's deployment complete. Vengeance deployment, so daggers starting off on the battlefield, facing off 8 inches from the middle spot. We placed our objectives. You had one in the centre, I placed one here. Tom chose to carry on with the line across the middle and drop one on the right hand side there. So we'll do our roll off for initiative now. 6 dice for Splintered Fang. Re-rolling that cocked 5, which is probably, oh, it still made me a triple though, triple 1. Which I could use my wild dice to turn into a quad from the start. That's going to be brutal. Double 5 and a single 3. Okay, so here we go. Nurgle demons getting, wow, Yahtzee. So 6 different singles. You've got initiative. Tom had to choose his wild dice first because he has initiative, so he banked his. I'm going to make a quad 1, I couldn't resist, I could never resist making a quad to be honest, so that becomes a quad 3, which doesn't probably make much difference due to the no holding back twist, and I have a double 6 and a single 3 there. So Tom, for the Nurgle Demons, undoubtedly taking initiative there to go first with a Plague Bearer. First activation for the Nurgle, we're just going to push back and hold down that objective, get outnumbered first round. Pushing back to behind the objective, holding it down. My Pureblood will now activate. I'll use my quad 1 at the end of the activation, so he's going to move twice. With 12 move, he can get himself under the steps here, just to there, to get within an inch of the Nurgling, the Plague Bearer, sorry. With his 3rd movement with the quad 1 and free attack. So now we'll get his free attack against that Plague Bearer. Strength 4, toughness 3, 4 attack, so 3's needed. Ooh, cocked for the other crit, that's probably a good thing. Okay, so I've got a crit and a hit, that is 6 damage still. I think he's alive though. 6 damage on the Nurgling, keep saying Nurgling, Plague Bearer, from the Pureblood. Not quite getting on the objective either, but I wanted to throw him forward because I've got 2 other free models now to push onto other objectives if needs be. Last Plague Bearer for you, Tom, for the Nurgle. So disengaging with the Plague Bearer, he's 6 movement technically with the disengage. 3 and 3, yeah?
Yeah.
It's up to you where you kind of want to put him, to be fair.
That's fine.
And there he goes, sitting into there, quite happy with him being there. For me, it's going to be one of the Clear Bloods pushing forwards. He's got 4 movement, I believe. So he's just going to double move. He will get within engagement range for next round as well of that Plague Bearer, ready to attack whichever way it'll go. We're both contesting the objective. Over here, it's going to be last activation for me. I mean, probably push as far forward as we can get, but still being on objective, I guess. might make sense. Obviously, you've got to come in from that side, so I know where you're kind of coming from. So that'll do me there. And that is the end of first battle round. Very quick first battle round. Yeah. Not much on the battlefield combining with deployment, I suppose. But okay, so we'll get into an initiative roll-off. It's 1-1 going into the second battle round. We held an objective each. The middle one was contested. So we will do initiative roll. Splintered Fang. Oh, I've had good rolling. The Venom God loves me. 3 singles and 3 sixes, so I could make a quad of 6s if I wanted to this round. Tom has 2 wild dice though, he banked 1 last round, and you will also be able to make a quad, Tom. That is a 555, and you have 3 singles. Oh, even on initiative, which means for singles, so we need to do a single dice roll off for who gets initiative from the off. Reroll a 4 and a 5 for the Nurgle. So Nurgle will currently have initiative, which means Tom has to choose his wild dice first. Right then, so there we go. Tom had initiative and therefore had to choose wild dice first. Added that extra single just to make sure I couldn't steal the initiative. And then he had a second wild dice bank from last round to make that juicy quad 5. Juicy Nurgle goodness. I've kept my 666 and used my single wild dice to make a 555, and I've got 2 singles. So, Tom, you'll definitely have initiative. We'll obviously drop in our reserves. Right then, there we go. Deployment is complete for round 2. We've got Plague Bearers dropping in this corner. We've got the bulky shield of the Nurgle. We've got 2 Beasts of Chaos. Beasts of Nurgle, sorry. You've got the Plague Drone Leader in the middle, you've got the Nurglings at the back. For me, my shield, you've got the Serpent Caller, the True Blood and the 3 Serpents in that corner from my shield. My hammer down in the middle here, you've got the Venom Blood and the 2, I believe that is the Clear Bloods down there. One with shield, one with dual weapons. But it is Nurgle initiative, and I think, Tom, you said you knew what you were going to do straight away here.
Yeah, I was just getting that rampage on.
Yeah, so I think you pretty much can pull off, we'll measure this here, a 8-inch move, so you'd have a move of 4 and then another move which would get you to there, and you'd be within an inch of him to get 2 attacks off, one with the rampage and one with the second action.
That's brutal.
Okay, and Beast of Nurgle ends up there, and then you get 2 attack actions here, one from rampage, one for your second action, into my little Clear Blood. 4 attacks on 3s. Oh, it's brutal! Oh, a crit and 3 hits. I think that's him dead anyway, to be quite honest. Oh dear, down he goes. 10 perfectly bang on. He's got 10 health, so down goes the Clear Blood, and you got an action left for the Beast of Nurgle. Yeah. And then for the second action after your rampage, just pushing forward to make things awkward and block off the objective from my onslaught. I'm going to activate the True Blood. She's going to move all the way around the corner here and stay within 3 of that Beast of Nurgle to then be able to use a 555 and net your Beast of Nurgle, so he can't move this round, so he's basically useless unless I end up moving into him this round. So nice from the True Blood. Okay, so over to the Nurgle, and this Plague Bearer is going to go before he starts to melt into a green puddle. So it's going to be 3 attacks, strength 3, toughness 3, so 4s. Nice, not too bad. And then second load of attacks, I guess. It's the first time he's been hit, so that's good.
Yeah, that's 8 damage.
Yeah, that's demons for you.
Yeah, the crit.
Wow, that was 10 overall. You killed another blooming Clear Blood.
Well, we were just saying about how good his crits are.
Yeah, demons all in Warcry have 4 crit damage. They're insane. You really want those crits for your Nurgle. Nasty, that is bang on enough again to take out a Clear Blood. Not going well for the Splintered Fang. At least we've shut down the other beast of Nurgle. We'll go with some Serpents here, and we'll just literally double move, get ourselves locked in there with that Plague Bearer onto the objective. In fact, you know what, we've got so much movement there, we'll literally get round there, get within an inch onto the objective. Okay then, Plague Bearer, do you want to move him?
Yeah, please.
So he's going to get up 6, and that gets him just about within 3 of the middle of that objective, which is what you want. So you got another one on it. I don't know if the other 2 will really be able to quite get it there. But it's alright for a little Plague Bearer. Slow ass Nurgle. My activation for Splintered Fang is going to be another double move for the Serpent, and he's going to get in range of the same one. Actually, you know what? He's going to get in range of both. Sorry, to there. So he's within an inch of both of them. Moving another Plague Bearer. He's just going to come up behind him there. Not quite on the objective of that one, but they're doing their job and moving forwards, I guess. And then for me, it's going to be another double move with this serpent. I know how much range they've got from there, so I'm just going to get him up onto there. Yeah, let's get him up onto there. Right next to it is Snake's buddy. Double moving his ass up there as well. There we go. For me, I will go with Serpent Caller. Double move of 5 inches for 10 for the Serpent Caller, and then he will be within range at the end of the activation of, let's just say, these serpents here. Spending the 666 to give them a bonus attack action. Serpents get 5 attacks. It's going to be toughness 3, so I only need 4s here as well instead of 5s. Oh, not so good though. Only a hit for a damage. Takes a damage, and that will be the end of the Serpent Caller's activation. It's on to anything left for the Nurgle here. Okay, so you're going to Plague Bearer here is going to activate, attack these serpents here. So 3 attacks, so an extra one in there, and you need 4s, I believe. So it's going to be 2 hits for 2 damage, and another roll. That's another damage. 3 damage to the serpent. He's left on 5 remaining. He's 1 lesser serpent. It's on to me to activate. I think it's going to have to be Venom Blood. He's going to double move and get on that objective in the middle. Okay, since height doesn't really matter, I'm going to go 5 up to the wall, 3 to the top, and then I'm going to move a couple of inches across just to make sure I'm on that objective there. And there we go, getting right above the objective there after another 2 to shuffle that he had left to be right above the objective for 3 inches. Nurgling's moving up, double moving up to the edge of the steps there, ready to go up later on if needs be. Right, this clear blood on this side, since the other path might have been blocked, he's going to move under the bell tower for a double move of 8. And he will just about be within 3 of the centre there. That will be him done. Last one to go is the Plague Drone. Plague Drone, double moving for his 12, full movement, get on the objective. The Pure Blood for me is going to activate. He will move around the steps, get within an inch of the Plague Bearer, and then he's going to have to use all of his movement and creep down in between the 2 bases, so he's now engaged with both, and he'll be within 3 of the middle of that objective. So it's contested currently. I think the only activation left is for me there, so we'll see if he's got the movement, but I don't think he'll quite make it, we'll see. Okay, so there we go, I've moved the stairs so you guys can see literally 8 inches movement from where he was, 6 got him to the edge here and 2 to creep round the corner, and he is bang on 3 inches to the middle of that objective to, I think, put more models on it than you now. Or at least equal. Yeah, I've got 4 now.
You've got the 4 models, I've got 3.
So I will hold the middle one. I think I hold that one now. You've taken that one from me though. So at the moment it's gone up to 3-2 to Splintered Fang for now. But obviously I did manage to net you back there this round, and you've got big hitters to come in to take a lot of my stuff down probably. So we'll wait and see how that goes. Okay, so let's do the initiative roll off for battle round 3. Ability dice can make a big difference. Splintered Fang, ooh, interesting. It's a 666, 1, and we're looking at 2 singles. For the Splintered Fang, you've got Nurgle going. We've got an offlay. 222, 3 singles, not bad. Chance for a quad again for the Nurgle here. That could be a difference there. Okay, so Tom had initiative with 3 singles, just about. And had to place another single with the wild dice, which is what he's done with a single 6th. To get 4 singles, which puts me out of the race even to roll off for initiative. He wants that initiative. Which then meant I've spent the wild dice for myself on a 111 for some Snake Charmer, and I've got a double left. So, Tom, you guaranteed yourself initiative, which means you knew that I couldn't net you, basically, again. Okay then, so the Beast double moves, gets into the gap between the 2 models there, stops him being netted this turn by the True Blood, and you get just about within 3 of the middle of the objective. And that's his job done really this round, I guess, and he's not getting nudged really. So we're going to activate the Serpent Caller, and we're going to go use my 111 straight away here and use Snake Charmer to give the serpents here a free attack action before they activate, which will be 5 dice, and it'll be on 4s because strength 3, toughness 3. That's what we want. We want crits with these guys. Okay, I'm missing a dice here. Needs to be 5 dice, there we go. Okay, so that's going to be... You've already taken a damage, that's probably actually perfect amount.
Yes,
9, plus the damage you've already got, that does take down the Plague Bearer. Nicely done. That was a free attack action. And that's what serpents can do. Serpent Caller is going to make moves, stay on the objective, but come round within range of it, and then actually we'll stay out of range of the Plague Bearer as well, because we've got 2-inch range for our attack, which is going to be 4 attacks, and then it's going to be, this is going to be strength 4 with his Cobra, for 3s, and that's pretty decent. And there we go, that's 8 damage, and that is the Serpent Caller done, and it's on to Nurgle's activation again here. Okay, so triple on the Plague Drone Leader. Grandfather's Blessing, yeah?
Yeah.
Given everything within 6, including yourself, I believe, +1 strength for this round, which is pretty nice. Puts you equal or 2 above my toughness, so, you know, pretty good.
Attacks.
So now you got your actions. First attack action, 4 attacks, and you're hitting on 4s instead of 5s now because of Grandfather's Blessing. Go for it. And the 4s helped, I guess, so you got another hit there than you would have. Yeah. So that's 4 damage already. I'm on 8 health remaining. Second load. Okay, so that's another 4. That puts me down to 4 health. Yeah, now the Pure Blood's going to have to go. He's been aggravated. The venom is raging, surging through his veins. And he's going to hit the Plague Bearer, who's already on 6 damage. So he's only got 4 health left, so I should be able to deal with him here, I hope. Strength 4, Toughness 3, 4 attacks into the Plague Bearer. He's got 4 health left. Let's see what we can do. 3's needed. Oh! That's not looking good, is it, for him? 10 damage straight up. That's a dead Plague Bearer. And doing what I need to do this round, getting rid of the little dudes. Yeah, let's just go 4 attacks into the Beast of Nurgle anyway. Might as well, and then True Blood can come over and help deal damage as well. You never know, do you? I'm going to need, though, here, he's toughness 4, so I'm going to need 4s. Oh, there's the bad roll. I knew that was coming. So nothing from that one, which is the one you wanted me to flunk last time, probably.
Yeah.
But I suppose he did his job. I guess he removed the Plague Bearer. Okay, so for you, it's going to be Plague Bearer here before he dies. Hitting the Serpent you're in front of, who's already taken 3 damage. You need 4s. You get 1 hit for damage, so he's on 4 damage. You need 4 more damage here. Oh, you needed 1 crit!
I needed 1.
Oh dear, so that's another damage, 5 damage overall. Right, I am actually going to activate over this side for my activation, and I'm literally just going to go and move into the corner here to stay on that objective, so that only the Nurglin should be able to get to me this round, but I'll check that. So yep, I'm going to leave myself there. He's doing his job sitting on the objective with his shield. I know that the Beast of Nurgle can't reach him to attack this round, so I'm fine with that for now. Yep, moving the Plague Bearer there and activating him. Moving around to there and getting within an inch of the Serpents. Literally a crit will do it here, Tom, or 3 hits, so you need 4s. So see with the second action then if you can take him out. Oh, that's terrible! Not even any damage.
These are useless.
No, these Plague Bearers on this side of the map have not done their job. Yeah, we'll go over this side now. I think the middle of the map sorts itself out for now. Serpents here that are on low health will attack the injured Plague Bearer. We'll do double for Onslaught as well. So we're getting 6 attacks instead of the normal for both attack actions. So looking for the crits obviously, especially on 6 dice. And crit is pretty much all you need there, I guess. He's only on 2 left, that one. So that Plague Bearer does go down. Plague Bearer number 1 goes down. Second action, still 6 attacks with Onslaught into the other Plague Bearer. And we need 4s, so we're getting, that is 6 damage, yeah, so he's on 4 health remaining. There we go, nice. Nurglin's activating, moving in range of my shielded Clear Blood, and you've only got 1 attack action here, but you've got a good 6 attacks, I think, with him. Yeah. See if you can do it. He's got 10 health. Ooh, pretty good roll. You need 4s. And there we go, that was 7 damage to the shield. I think pretty much after that, we know that the beast can't get to me. I can even do Serpent there. Plague Bearer could move in, but I'd hold that down. True Blood can easily either go that way or that way. I guess probably would just go that way to cover that down. I would hold that objective. There's nothing else that can kill me there now, I don't think. I've got a Clear Blood here, Venom Blood up here, and we've got down here the another Clear Blood and Pure Blood there, yeah. So currently I'm holding that one, and even if we were contesting it, I'd still hold it, wouldn't I? Because I held it last round actually. That one's definitely going to be mine. You would still hold that, but I think inevitably that would make it a Splintered Fang win. It was over here. That's what done you over. You didn't manage to get any crits. And the pure blood. The pure blood. Yeah.
If I killed one here, I would be.
Yeah.
That'd be fine.
It was unfortunate. I think me moving back the clear blood with the shield here.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Made that a bit of a disaster for the Nurgle beast.
Yeah, because he can't.
Wouldn't be able to make it over. Over this side, if you'd have killed that serpent with the first model and have freed up other models to attack more serpents, it might have worked out a bit better over there as well, but not quite on the rolls for the Nurgle. But a good game though, that. Enjoyed that one.
Yeah, they were doing well, like, they did well on the rolls the previous round, but they were just didn't get any crits on that last one, so
that's it, yeah.
They did like no damage if they don't.
Yeah, I know. And you were kind of relying obviously with having slightly less numbers than mine. I mean, I think it was only a couple of models difference, maybe. A few models. But you kind of rely then on beating down my models, I guess. It didn't quite work out, I suppose, unfortunately. But last time, obviously, the only other time we played Warcry anyway, Tom, was the Triumph and Treachery we did last year, I think. No, it was this year.
It was this year.
It was for the money raising for mental health.
I can't even remember, like, which month it was this year.
No, it would have been March, because it was
for
I decided to do it for my birthday this year, so it was in middle of March.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I was very, very tired that day. Worth it, but yeah, very tired. But nice for you to get in a normal size game. What do you think of it? Pretty good, isn't it? Pretty swift games.
Yeah, no, I think I played a small game once with this.
Once with it, I think we had a practice game with it. Yeah. That was a long time ago. But yeah, nice to get a proper one in. Splintered Fang are always pretty brutal. And I try not to take too many serpents, because think how many you could actually take. It's just insane. I was saying to Tom before the battle, they need to introduce a cap on how many models you can take of each type of model per faction. I think maybe cap of 3 on each model would make sense, maybe. Because otherwise you can just swarm.
I'm taking a lot of bearers though instead.
Yeah, so it's the same with Skaven. If you take tons of giant rats, which are like even cheaper, they're like 45 points a pop, I believe. That's just insane.
Yeah, well, these like 50 to be fair.
Yeah,
for 50.
But yeah, hope you enjoyed watching this one, guys. You got your Splintered Fang and your Nurgle, which I know our members wanted that kind of a matchup. So especially the Splintered Fang. So there you go, guys. And if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. You can become a member. You can get in monthly votes to decide what kind of factions you want to see us using on the channel. Get your say in. You get early access to battle reports, all those kind of good things, and accreditation at the end of the videos now. We'll definitely have more Warcry to come as always. We've got the new releases coming out. I think there's, can't remember the exact name of it, but there's the new kind of arena style underground Warcry box set coming out, which has got the Shadow Elves and the K-Night Stalkers, and the new Fire Chaos warband coming out, which looks awesome. So keep your eyes open for that one, guys. Otherwise, throw a like on the video, leave us some comments down below about this one. It was good fun, and we'll see you next time. Happy skirmishing. Hi there, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do make sure you are subscribed to the channel and make sure to hit the notification bell. Also throw us a like on the video and leave us a comment down below. Finally, if you would care to support the long-term progress and stability of the channel, please sign up to become a Patreon member in the link below the video for as little as $3 per month, just like the amazing people to the left of me. You will gain access to many different benefits, but you will also be making sure that we can still put out videos for the foreseeable future. Thanks for watching, and you can check out more of the videos here, right on our channel. Everything Skirmish. But until next time, happy skirmishing, guys.